Henry Ford was the founder of the Ford Motor Company, originally based in Dearborn, a suburb in Detroit, Michigan. Ford was born in Dearborn on July 30, 1863. Ford's significant contribution to World War I included his development of the assembly line previously created by Ransom E. Olds. The assembly line was effectively used by Ford to reduce the time taken to create an automobile from over 12 hours down to just 2 hours and 30 minutes, maximizing efficiency and profit. It involved the mass production of parts separately, to be assembled together at an assembly station with workers specifically trained to work at that station. How did the assembly line contribute to the war? Originally, the Ford Motor Company had refused to take any orders to support the war effort over in Europe. This was mainly due to the fact Ford was a pacifist and resented violence. During the spring of 1917 and throughout autumn of 1918, factories owned by Ford fully reinforced the American war effort to end the First World War. They would mass-produce warboats, military trucks, cannons and various other war products alongside research for vehicle and soldier armor technology. The advantage in World War I usually went to the side with the biggest and best industrial base with the most developed technology, not the side with the best generals or bravest soldiers. The production of war materials from the Ford factories were a crucial contribution to the rapid victory of the Great War for America. The assembly line was such a powerful principle that even countries in Europe employed this concept, France being one of the first countries to use it for production purposes. As a result of the assembly line developed by Henry Ford, the Americans were able to end the First World War within 2 years of entering the war. The faster weapon production rates at cheaper costs enabled the 4.7 million strong American army to force a peace treaty from Germany, with their abundant supplies and stronger weapons crushing the victory chances of the Central Powers. Strong generals and leadership was no longer the strongest determining factor within war. From a modern perspective, without the effective assembly line developed, World War I may have lasted years longer and the fatalities would have been much higher. Henry Ford has had a positive contribution on America, both supporting his country in the war with his assembly line as well as countries in Europe. Even today, assembly lines are still used all around the world.